Hello, this is an overview of Unit 2. Notice Unit 2 for Week 2 starts with a slideshow. The slideshow takes you through expository text structures. Most of these will be familiar to you already, but I'll let you go through this on your own so that way you can go back and forth. Simple things like compare, contrast, technical or process, definition, problem solution, and cause and effect. The slideshow also gives you an idea of how the structures might work together so that you can structure your essay. Shows you how to create a funnel introduction. Gives you tips on creating a thesis for expository writing, and finally concludes with strategies for successful expository writing. Your essay in this case is going to be at least 3 pages, 3 to 5 pages preferred. Again, MLA style, legible font, 1-inch margins, and so on. Our goal for expository writing is to inform our audience. We are explaining a topic. We're looking at a topic that is vague or abstract on the surface, and then taking that and moving from the vague to the specific. So very successful expository writing takes a broad topic that we might have some general knowledge of and helps fill in the gaps. We're just showing the audience the topic. We're informing the audience about the topic. We are not writing to persuade just yet. So your assignment in this case, find a specific genre, type of music, movies, literature, clothing style, internet culture, car, whichever, but make it as specific as possible. Select only one topic to define, analyze in the essay. So even within horror movies, for example, you could go into ghost movies, you could go into serial killer movies, but make it as specific as possible. Make sure that you're using examples to help you develop your criteria. Option number 2, Gladwell's essay, which is on 411 in your textbook, argues that social media prevents any real social activism. So you're not going to create an argument, but looking at this as a problem solution essay. 2A gives you one option. What do you see as a primary social problem of our time period? What possible solutions do we have? And this is not going to be an argument just yet. Option number 2, although social media has several positive aspects to it, focus in on one primary problem that is unique to social media sites. What possible solutions do you have? In looking at this, please focus on one social medium. So for example, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all of those have different goals. So if you're going to do the social media option, focus just on one app. Focus, for example, just on Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat altogether. Option number 3, select a topic that you care about, that have some reasonable or some personal experience and a reasonable amount of credibility. Create an essay for the topic by shaping it into one of our 3 text structures: definition, compare, contrast, cause, and effect. Sorry, that should be 4 text structures, or problem solution. We're not going to do a process essay at the moment because we are using a traditional paragraph structure. So draw primarily from your own examples, experience, and analysis. Do that without using first person. Qualify all claims with examples and analysis. Be careful not to oversimplify the case. Show respect for complexity. Complex problems, remember, have no easy solutions. If they were easy, then they wouldn't be problems. Make sure that we are explaining and analyzing the shades of gray. Please be careful to avoid phrases like they say and some say. Avoid plurals, especially in your thesis. Plurals tend to be vague. You need to specify and analyze. Finally, remember to maintain objectivity. The intent of the essay is to inform, not to pass judgment or argue. As with last time, you'll have a reflective cover letter, same essential questions, and formatting. The rubric in this case is different from your narrative rubric. So we still start off with purpose and rhetorical situation. In this case, we're looking at, have you submitted an expository essay as opposed to a narrative or persuasive essay? Reason, logic, evidence, and support. Notice this is weighted ×2. We're creating a strong and focused, informative essay. The information is enlightening, not trivial. Anticipate the reader's questions. Build points using appropriate expository structures. Your ideas should build upon one another, fit perfectly where placed. Should remain objective from start to finish. Presence and personality, essentially the same as last time. Natural, thought-provoking language, but again, do not use forms of you in your essay. If you use forms of you in your essay, that's going to drop you to a failing grade for that category. Make sure that we have a strong and appropriate tone that enhances that expository analysis. And again, we do want to see evidence of conventions and editing. This has been a brief overview of the expository writing unit, second unit. All of that is available for you through links from our syllabus. Let me know if you have any questions.